All right. So we are going to be giving this deck a whirl. So anyone that has been paying attention to Pioneer recently has probably noticed this deck floating around. It's an inverter, and this deck were kind of the two big combo decks of God. I can't fucking use this interface of the recent PTs. So give this one a whirl. There's a small local Pioneer event going on Sunday this weekend, so I'm gonna get some reps in with this and see if I can figure out how the fuck to play this. This combo deck sideboard plans get a little weird because of the Fae of Wishes being able to get your board pieces. You have to kind of make choices when you play your sideboard games as to what you want to actually bring in, because they could technically exile all your Fae of Wishes. So there's some like gameplay that you've got to kind of tweak with a little bit when you play this deck. We're gonna jump in. I guess let me backtrack a little bit. So for anyone who hasn't seen the deck yet, the basic idea of this deck is you put a Lotus Field into play, you copy it with a Cesspine Stage, you cast a Hidden Strings. This untaps your Lotus Field and your second Lotus Field, which is actually a Thespian Stage. So you make 2 mana, make 6 mana. So you net 4 every time you cast a Hidden Strings. Do that a few times. Vizier of Tumbling Sands nets you a card while also untapping a thing. So it's like a desperate ritual that draws a card. So this card's actually like crazy fucking good in this. And we're probably the best card in the deck is Pour Over the Pages. Draw 3, untap 2, discard a card. So you can net a mana and then draw 3, discard 2. Or draw 3, discard 1. Sorry. It's win conditions. You can play Fae of Wishes to get things out of the board, such as Jace. There's an Underworld Breach you can get. Underworld Breach will let you cast everything again, as well as go get Tomb Scour. Every time you Tomb Scour, you can mill yourself for 5. So with Underworld Breach and Tomb Scour, you can mill your whole deck, make a shitload of mana, play Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, do the thing. The lines in this deck are crazy. We're going to give it a whirl. We're going to jump into just a 2-player queue real quick just so I can get my bearings a little bit. Here, 2-player queue. Why the fuck do they have a Pioneer Player Store qualifier on the fucking Valentine's Day? That's some garbage. Oh no! Oh fuck! Alright, that's embarrassing. I just breathed up myself. AFK for 1 second here. Boop. Let's get in on this league. Hit that button. I'm gonna grab a beer while this finds an opponent. Let's see if I can be quicker than the 30-second timer. Sort of kind of quicker. We are on the draw. Yo, this hand is dookie. What's with these dookie ass hands? Let's mulligan. I'll keep this. I like this hand. I think we tossed the planning. Alright, so turn 1. Let's play a Grazer. Let's put a Temple of Mystery into play. Let's put that on the bottom. I'd like to draw an actual land drop here. So we're playing against Spirits. There's certainly some draws that they have here that are just fucking completely wreck us. Alright, so we are gonna do this. We'll see if they sack the Mausoleum Wander. If they do, I think we're okay. I should have blocked that. Why didn't I block that? They had idiot check me. I wasn't paying attention. So not being able to resolve the scrying is bad, but I think getting this thing off the board is also good for us. Because like they play this and it makes it so much harder to resolve other spells. Boom. Sylvan Scrying. That was a very good draw. Our turn was probably going to be very lackluster if it wasn't for that draw. So we are a little bit set up well right now. We're still behind 2 points on life because I'm a gorilla. Our opponent is very aggressive. Alright, we're gonna try to do some things and stuff here. Get to 5 mana, cast Pour over the pages. I might just die next turn. 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have to... Yes. Yes. No. I think I meant to pour over the pages there. What am I doing? I wanted to pour over pages, but this actually will work. So as long as we don't die, we're in a good place. We're a land off of being able to Fae of Wishes and Supreme Verdict. So as long as they don't have Spell Queller, our next turn should be pretty good. I guess we also still might just die here. If they have 2 lords, we die here. If they have a Coco, get 2 lords, they die. The fact that they're hesitating makes me think they just have Coco in their hands. Or you can just win next turn. As we pour over pages and hit a... Yeah, we might be able to win next turn. It's gonna be close. I think if we hit a land drop, right? So we have 7 mana, pour over the pages, nets 1. We go from 7 to 8. 4. Yeah, we can win next turn if we make a land drop, actually. If we don't die here and we make a painless land drop, we can get there. But this also means they have to not have a Coco plus Spell Queller. So... Oh, I didn't copy the Thespian stage. God, fuck me. Alright, we just lost because I skipped through that step. We're gonna die here now. That was fucking stupid. If I'd copied the Thespian stage, we would have been all set. Alright, I think think those two come in. That comes in. I'll just leave the rest in the board. I think I'm okay. 3 Valentine's Day, pretty much, you know? What I like to be. What out the Wayfinders and a Vizier. The Dispute might be good, actually. It's grab the Dispute. We'll cut out the Expansion Explosion. Yeah, that was embarrassing. If I had actually done that correctly and done something on the end of their turn, that hand would have been. I would have been able to win that turn, possibly. I'm mulliganing that hand because that hand doesn't do anything. I'm mulliganing this hand because it does even less. The only thing with that last hand had was a Anger of the Gods, but it had 0 ways to cast it. You know, we're probably dead here, so dump the Vizier, dump the Fae. Let's do it this way. Let's dump the Fae and dump the Hidden Strings. If I do it this way on my turn 3, I can Lotus Field, untap Lotus Field with the Vizier, and then cast it. Cast the Anger of the Gods. So like I can make a board state progression when I need to on turn 3 with this hand. That's problematic. This is also problematic. Alright, so play blue, colorless, cycling, untap. Card. And we're gonna cast the Anger. Maelstrom Wanderer should get sacked here. Still makes the board state a little bit nicer to us, but not a whole lot nicer. We really need to draw another land that is not a Lotus Field. Alright, Temple. I'm okay with this. I don't want to see another Temple. If I see another Temple, I'm probably going to die. That was interesting. Alright, so 3 mana open, no spell cast. They've got a spell queller in their hand. So that's a 100% a thing that they've got going on here. Yes, turn off auto yields. I still want to be able to cast the Dispute if I need to. I just need to stop the bleeding here. They've got a Coco, everybody. Fuck. I can't cycle the Vizier again. There's nothing I can do. I like legit can't do anything with the cards in my graveyard or my hand. Need to draw an untapped land, even that might not be enough. So I'm probably dead here again. Fucked up game 1, missed a land drop, or missed 2 land drops in this game, which is what's screwing us. Surprise, he's got a Coco! There's a Spell Queller. I'm amazed they don't have lethal. Don't know a way in which we don't die here, though. Because they've got the spirit. Here's a Thespian stage. Fucking me. If I have an Anger of the Gods and they do nothing else. Alright, so let's just pour over the pages. Let's just start with that. Alright. They got me. I'm over here afraid of spell quellers, and they're like, nah, bitch, I got a mystical dispute. Which is arguably probably better for them. Lets them do things while just keep an open representation there. I should have probably read that signal when they played the rattle chains. Not playing the rattle chains on 2, playing the rattle chains on 3 should have signified to me that they had a mystical dispute. This hand is missing Scrying or Lotus Fields. There's 8 cards that make this hand keepable. I think this probably end up being a mulligan. This hand's fine. Not exciting, but it's fine. We'll keep. Kind of want the extra land drop. Put the breach on the bottom for now. We can find the breach later if we need to. Just kidding. We're getting Thoughtseize to death. There goes our Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, this hand got really bad real fast there. Black, blue. So we're playing against Inverter. No. Does Inverter play Omen of the Sea? I actually don't remember seeing those in the Inverter lists. Here. Wait, the Singleton Omen in the list I'm looking at? Oh, fuck, excuse me. What you doing for Valentine's Day, Mr. Mike? Alright, we're gonna draw a card here, because if I draw... Not this. If I draw not this, I need to hit a Lotus Field here. Bro. Gross. Oh, I didn't play a land that turn. Let's see. We jamming that inverter? They want to. They're afraid. Nope. Take their time. Yeah, there's an inverter. So if they've got the Oracle, we die. We have no answer, so we did. Let's go to sideboard. All right, sideboard. Sideboard, sideboard, sideboard. I think we still sideboard nothing. We could bring in the Mystical Dispute. Look. So the inverter list from PT Phoenix, what did they board into? They had Damping Spheres, negates, Mystical Disputes, Cletus Languish. I think I just want the Mystical Disputes. It's possible I could want the Natural States too, but... give this a whirl. Give this a try. I'm not in love with this hand, but it has outs at the very least. No. That's a whiff. Oh, what you doing back there? Yeah, Thoughtseize take my scrying again. I wonder, is this the matchup where I am supposed to board out something? Oh, they're fucking my shit up. In there for a point. So they know what most of my hand is at this point. They know both hidden strings. They don't know what the Mystical Dispute, but save that. Jace. I'm gonna stop the Jace. Lotus field. It's a little bit unfortunate. All right, so they're gonna have. I'll just pop out. That'll be the cards. They're gonna have a Thoughtseize, two Thoughtseize, a Censor, Jace, and an Opt in their deck. Oh, I should have cracked it and put the Damping Sphere and the Omen back in there too. Oh, fuck. I can't even crack the Blast Zone. Fuck, that's so bad. My brain was thinking I could crack. The Blast Zone costs 3 to crack. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Fuck. Oh, that's so bad. I guess they're just going for the 6 damage kill this turn, or this game. Yeah, draw on the port of the pages that last turn, not a land. Yeah, we're dead. You're so beyond dead here. Oh, this is the wrong land. We'll concede. We lose next turn. I'm gonna piss real quick. That was upsetting. Alright, let's jump into another match. Dog, give me some good luck. Need some good luck, dog. Alright, this opponent's a bitch. It's the good luck I need. Thanks, dog. Go close so I can pet your ass. Come here. Good girl. We're on the draw, so I do not like this hand. Hand is fine because it has the things. We'll get rid of the Wayfinder. It's not a great draw. Mystical Dispute's going to be real bad in this matchup. Put this on the bottom. All right. Things I'm not scared about for 400, Alex. We'll grab a Vizier. So next turn, Lotus Field on top of Vizier. That doesn't even seem that good. I could like waste my whole hand next turn if I go Lotus Field, Vizier, Vizier, Pour. We'll leave me with 3 mana though after the Pour resolves. Might be fine. Sack. Let's just fucking do it. Cycle. Bunch of blue. Cycle. Can I not fucking count? Untap 3. Oh, fuck. I can't count. That's right, because it starts tapped. If it was untapped, that would have worked. If I was tapping the Lotus Field to pay for it, but that's not what happened. I'm missing a mana. Well, that was stupid. So, learning curve here. Can't count. That is step 1. The inability of counting. So we're dead next turn. Not this turn, but the turn after that they get, because this thing's going to pump all of these. What can we draw that makes us not die? I actually have no idea. Hidden Strings would get us somewhere, but not a lot of places here. I don't think we can win. We're going to concede. Alright, so we might actually want to board the Ujin in here. Board in that. Dispute can come out, a Pour can come out, a Dig can come out, an Explosion can come out. Boarding in the Ujin isn't amazing, but they're playing black, so it's pretty likely they're going to have some amount of Lost Legacy or some sort of effect like that. I'm gonna mulligan. I will keep this. We have to draw a land for this to get good, but I think this is keepable. Actually, we're on the play. This hand is not keepable. If you're on the draw, this hand is like, okay. But we're not on the draw, are we? So we can't actually play the Lotus Field yet. If we draw a land, we can play the Grazer and the Field next turn. Unless we get Thoughtseized, which we're about to get Thoughtseized. Ooh, maybe not. No Thoughtseize. Ooh, Legion's Landing. They took it back. All right. Give us a land. Land off the top. Nate's not watching. It can happen. Right? We got no Nate? No Nate. We're good. No curse of the Kaufman. Oh, look at that. That's some beautiful shit right there. It's fucking beautiful. Alright, so this turn, we're going to do this. We cycle the Vizier, we untap the Lotus field. Tap my land, yo. So we're going to untap the Lotus field, draw a card. We're going to tap this for green, Sylvan Scrying, Thespian Stage, copy the Lotus field. So all of that made possible by your dear friend Vizier. Thespian Stage, we play the Thespian Stage, we copy the Lotus field, and we pass. So next turn we have 6, 7, 8 mana available to us. Depending on what we draw, we have a lot of options. Pour over the pages next turn would be fucking sweet. No attack? You could have got him for a point. I think we actually just win here, so let's do this. Draw. Make red mana, cycle. Draw, cycle. Reach. Oh no, we don't win here. That can't count still. For us to win here, we would have had to have hit a land. They have 6 mana. Yeah, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna green 5, 6. We're gonna cast scrying. Sell those 3. Excuse me. That gets us a Thespian Stage. Play the Thespian Stage. Now 4, 2. Play this. Cry a lot. And then we've got 3 Lotus Fields and a Breach that's about to die. I will 100% say I am a terrible person to watch playing this deck right now. This is my 4th game maybe with it. I am still kind of getting my bearings on the lines. This deck reminds me a lot of Amulet Titan. It's like every turn that you're playing the game, you pretty much have a win. And every turn, I'm finding a way to fuck it up. But I think this deck is pretty good. I think this deck is pretty reasonable in the format. I'm not sure it's the best deck. I think Inverter might still take the crown for the best deck just because you have Thoughtseize. Obviously too broken, yeah. That's possibly an accurate statement. Listen, my games have not been going fantastic with it so far. I mean, bring it down, man. Like, no one's gonna be upset about seeing this deck. Just kidding, they're gonna cry like little bitches. They always cry. What am I getting? I think I have to go get an Anger of the Gods, which is in my deck. Means I made the wrong color mana. Forgot I boarded in both of the Angers. Get Breach, and then we can Granted, blue. Yes, and we're gonna get a Scour. Fuck it, they're not playing Rest in Peace. If they had a Rest in Peace, they would have played it already, right? Alright, I found the Hidden Strings. So as long as we don't die this turn, they would need an extra Lord effect to try to kill us this turn. Someone just sent a message in the Discord about Cruxa and Unearth, and I was excited. And I'm wondering why we're not trying to do that with Cruxa, with Unearth and like Ura or something. $12, $13, $14. So we're definitely blocking here. They didn't interact with the Breach, so this should be game over. Blue. Is three done? Yes, yes. Because why would I not? Let's make some blue. Let's mill me. Alright, mill. We're looking for one of the fairies, which we haven't seen yet. Here we go. Fae of Wishes. Granted. So, fun fact. When you cast these stupid fucking adventure cards, you can cast either half from these zones. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Alright, we go and get Jace. Strings, untap, untap. Make some blue mana. Cards. Yes, no cipher. So we win the game here. Our opponent's just making us make out all the actions come through. Done. Blue. Do not click 3 cards. Sorry, I just missed your message. Kamal was the first time I did miss land striking Egypt with a creature board wipe. Back when you were a wee dumbass. Urborg and Cormusbell. Fuck off, man. Like, that's some fucking dumbass shit right there. Cormusbell and fucking Urborg is a dumb fucking combination. We got one more Tomb Scour to do, and we are good to go. I'm sure this is very exciting to watch pan out. And then we just resolve the Jace. And we win. So just wanted to waste our clock, which is annoying, but whatever. So we just need to remember that we have both Anger of the Gods in the main deck. Oh, this hand is not good. This hand is also not good. All right. Toss this. Toss this. It's possible I should have kept the anger, but I'm not entirely sure. Legion's Landing, sure, it's a fine start. Alright, Temple. What have we got on top? Do not want to pour over the pages right now. I'm so far from casting that. Apologies for coughing so much on the fucking microphone. I don't know what it is. This allergies down here have been fucking with me pretty hard. Alright, let's jam a Wayfinder and see what we can find. Thespian Stage is not what I wanted. Hysterically, we could double Thespian Stage, copy some white sources, and then cast a Supreme Verdict. It is not my plan, however. Sure. You killed my Wayfinder. Surprised they still have Fatal Push in their deck. I feel like post-board they should not have pushes in their deck, unless I'm missing something here. Well, there's a Lotus Field. So... Can play a Wrath next turn. All right, so we're definitely gonna Wrath. Let's see what we get on top. I'm gonna bottom this because I don't know that we can cast it next turn. We might need to actually play gas next turn. So we're gonna make some blue. Going to untap this. Going to make some white mana. We're gonna cast this Wrath. And we're done. Bunch of 1/1s. How many of those are knights? So four. They have six. They have six next turn, which is a problem depending on what we draw here. In strings. All right. Well, let's make some blue. Untap. Untap. Yes. Yes. No. Cast strategic planning and see what happens. Anger of the Gods gets us somewhere. Hidden Strings and Thespian Stage gets us dead, however. I think we are just dead. Guess you grab the strings, you play the stage, and maybe they don't figure out how to attack. Somehow I doubt that's what's going to happen, though. Yeah. Concede. Cool. We are a cool 0-3. So far, I am having a spectacular record with this deck. I'm glad I'm dusting off, getting off the dust now, because I might play this Sunday, but based on how this is going, maybe not. For Sunday, I know me and Teddy are going. Garrett's being a salty little fucking whiny piece of shit. I think he's going as well. It sounds like Grandpa might show up as well. The event's late in the day too. It's at fucking 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Which I was surprised by when I found out that it was 2. For a Sunday event, 2 is pretty late. I'm wondering how much they expect it to be packed. This hand is fucking great. If we draw another land, yeah, we're still gonna lose the Thespian stage, but whatever. We get to turn 2 Lotus Field. Oh, God damn it. Get some water in a minute. Last weekend's tournament was fine. Like I went 6-3 in both the main event and the classic, which, you know, gets you a whole lot of fucking nothing, but all right, let's strategic planning. Did I not make a blue? Make a blue, then do it. What do we want here? I guess we want the breach. We play the Lotus field. We hope we find some lands, question mark. It's 55 minutes if you fly, yeah. Fly for a Sunday afternoon event. No, so I was 6-3 in both the classic and the open. You know, 6-3 in the open doesn't usually get you day 2 for team events. Sometimes it does, but not usually. In the classic, like, I don't think the deck I played was very good in either event. The deck list I registered for standard, specifically the 75, not the deck itself, but the 75 I registered was, I think, pretty god awful. The other option, Mike, if you do want to go to the event and want to play some Pioneer, if you wanted to meet us in Columbia, like, I would not be opposed to just you hopping in the car with us and going the rest of the way to save you some driving time. But I'll leave that up to you. Whatever you want to do, man. All right, where am I here? They're gonna attack. No Mutavault activation means they got something else to play. All right, so let's dig through time. A little bit of a nombo with the Underworld Breach in our hand, but we need some key pieces here. None of these are those key pieces. Grab 2 Viziers and see what happens. Draw a card. Yeah, where the good stuff at? Untap, untap. We're not dead yet, so we have some time. We can make the hand pretty redundant. The Grazer can stay, the Sylvan Scrying can stay. Probably ditch the planning. No, we might want to keep the planning, actually. Nope. Fuck, I wanted to play the Sylvan Scrying first. I haven't played a land yet this turn. It doesn't actually matter. Main stage. Play a land. Alright, so we've created 2 blockers. We got nothing else to do. We're done. We're gonna block both of these. They have to activate the knight to try to get the trigger for it. They spend their whole turn activating the knight. I think I'm okay with that. If they don't, I think we can probably figure out a way to win next turn. Having some extra cards in the yard for the pour over the pages might even be just good enough. Tap, untap. Guard this. I'm not really counting this out. I probably should be. I think I can make a shitload of mana this turn, though, and probably get close enough to killing them. No. It's Temple and Scry. We'll to see one extra card this way. We find a Fae of Wishes, we just win here. No Fae of Wishes. Do I have to grab a card? There's no Fae of Wishes in the yard yet, right? No. Alright, let's play the Wayfinder. If we find a Fae of Wishes, I think we can still do it. There is a Fae, so I think we can do it. We're going to take 0 of the cards. I'm not going to count it out. Going to make some red. Do this. Hidden Strings. Blue. Done. No cipher. We can Fae. Exile, exile, exile. Done. Yes, we go get Tomb Scour. So this should get us there. Strings. Cipher. Doesn't really matter what we're exiling. As long as we have a Hidden Strings, a Fae of Wishes, and a Tomb Scour in the yard, we get to do whatever the fuck we want this turn. Just have Hidden Strings in our hand we can cast too. Neat. No. Tomb Scour. I guess let's go get the... Nope, not that. I want to go get... I'm gonna go get the Jace first. I don't know if they're playing like Sign in Blood or some shit. I guess it's a sorcery, but still. Whatever shenanigans they might. They could actually have. They could actually have a hero's downfall, right? So if they have a hero's downfall, we still get to go off with a mystical dispute, which is in our main deck still? Question mark? Am I missing something here? Did I exile the mystical dispute? So I do have a problem here. So I exiled the mystical dispute earlier. I think that was the first dig through time that we did. If they have a hero's downfall, we might just die. We can go with the mystical dispute out of the board though. So let's do that. So like a shitload of mana here. Right, so much mana do I need? I need 8, 11 total. I think this gets me there. Alright, so we Fey for granted. 1, 2, 3. Done. So we go get the mystical dispute out of the board. And then we let me sure I have enough mana here. 2, that's 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I'm over by a mana. That's fine. Then we uptick the Jace and we win. Yeah, so they did have a Swift End, so I did have to play around that. So this stops the Swift End from happening. I still get to draw the card. So if they had resolved the Swift End, we would have killed ourselves here. All right, that board state. My God. All right. So I think I want the Angers. I think I bring in the Ujin. Bring in the one Verdict. The rest of the board can stay. Disputes can get pulled out. Load of Vizier. I don't know if the Wayfinder is like an easily cuttable card or not. This is like your Sylvan Scrying 6 through 2, or 5 through 6 rather. Pull the dig out. Pull the dig out just in case they're playing ley lines. Playing ley lines, the dig gets pretty bad. Oh, the dig's good because we're playing main deck Ujin. We'll pull the pour over the pages. Does this seem right? We'll give it a whirl. Strength of the hand seems pretty high. I think I'm on board with this. We can get Thought Seized into Oblivion, which could be bad, but I think it's fine. What would we like to scry? I think we bottom. So we hysterically get to actually still cast a turn 3 Anger of the Gods if we need to. So this feels pretty good. So I'm kind of hoping they commit one extra creature to the board. Yeah, alright, cool. We're definitely going to Anger the Gods next turn. So the plan is float 2 mana. We're going to float 2 mana. We're going to play Lotus Field. Sack. We Hidden Strings, target, doesn't matter. Yes, no. And then, boop. Pop goes the weasel. No, I took both Angers into the main deck. I put 2 Angers in the main, I left 1 Verdict in the sideboard. That's bad for us. They've also only got 1 card left in their hand, so like this Grazer could pretty easily just take over as well. We have a Fae in the hand, so we can go find a natural state to actually deal with some of this problems. Night. That's problematic. So super shitty. I can't play Grazer and Fae this turn. I couldn't strategic and then also... If I hadn't played a land, maybe I could have done it that way. No, that wouldn't have worked. So... Done. This does feel super shitty. Wondering how I'm supposed to play this. Like, am I supposed to assume they've got Damping Sphere and hold the Lotus Field? Am I... Okay, double Damping Sphere. I'm gonna hardcast this Fae and just start blocking. Sure, we'll put a land on top. Let's cast the front side of the Fae. So we're not dead yet. We are certainly close to dead, however. We're gonna block like this and hope we find a way to live. Sure, our hand's pretty redundant. We have a forest on top, so we know we can cast Pour over the pages. Not sure what that does for us. Not even sure what cards we can draw that help us here. All of these cards are a dookie. Let's go to the next game. I think we're dead. So if we want to have both natural states in the main deck, I can put one anger in the board. We'll do it like this. That way I can actually go for it, and then we can cut another Vizier. As wrong as that feels. And submit it. We'll see what happens. Double Lotus Field makes this hand probably something that should have got thrown away, but let's see what happens here. Our opponent's on an awkward lead as well here. Sure. Duress away. Nothing super exciting in my hand. Not an ideal draw. Let me think. I think technically I can pour over the pages next turn. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I think we just leave with the Botanical Sanctum and then pass. So like this last turn, I could have floated to Lotus Field, Hidden Stirrings, Hidden Stirrings. No, that would have done it. That wouldn't have given me 5 mana. That was the same mistake I made last time with the Viziers, and I fucked that up. Alright. Still gonna wait a turn here. Our hand is not coming together super well, which is problematic. Four, 5, 6, 7 they could do to us next turn, or they could do 8 if they activate the Mutavault. You got me. More dudes. More dudes. Alright, so we're like dead next turn. Yeah, so they do that now, and that stops the shenanigans that we would like to do. So we're pretty dead here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're dead next turn, yeah. I don't know if there's a way in which we could get out of this. Blast Zone would have been a good one, but alas, we did not get a Blast Zone. Alright, I'm gonna piss real quick. We are 0-4 with this deck. Alright, let's attempt to 1-5 this league. Where the players at? I think this hand is good. This hand's bad. Well, Blast Zone might make this hand very good. So, well, I probably should have waited a second on my brain for that one, so I could put the Botanical Sanctum into play instead. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to put the Temple into play. Sure, we'll draw Vizier. Vizier nets some mana and draws a card. I can't be upset about that, I don't think. Playing against SRAM, we say. Okay, interesting. The Thespian stage. Let's play the Lotus field. Sack. Actually, go back. I'm gonna look at these SRAM lists because I do not know what is actually in these decks. I remember hearing about these popping up in Pioneer, and I do not know what the fuck they do. Some weird combo variant, but Griff's Boon. So I think my plan is gonna be... I think I'm gonna take the 6 for now. Don't think they have a lot of ways to give it trample. If any. I don't see any ways to give it trample. They give it protection, which could be a problem. But we're gonna wear our big boy pants and not worry about it. So next turn we're probably gonna play the blast zone, pop the blast zone, and then clean up some of the board state. Might try to let them commit a little bit more before I do so. But it is risky with the life total a little bit right this second. They have the all seeds of life's bounty, so they can pay a 1-drop, draw. Yeah, so all seeds of life bounty, they can pay 1, sack this, and give protection from a color. Eidolon, sure. Reach on the Grazer is fucking great. Alright, well. Here goes nothing. See what we can draw. That won't do it. There's a couple cards they can have that can give this thing indestructible, which poses some problems. Which they have, which is fine. Takes care of all the other enchantments and the other dude on the board. Get the sheltered ticket. We'll play this. Probably should have cycled the sheltered ticket that turn, actually. We need our next draw to be pretty fucking good. Underworld Breach as our next draw would be pretty good, I think. Or maybe... No, we have Port of the Pages, so that would still work. We're not dead yet, but we are close to dead. I meant to block. That was a mistake. They have wishes. Alright, so... I have 7 mana available to me. So, view sideboard. So I can Fey for natural state. When they go to combat. God, that's so bad. Seven. All right, so if I Fey for natural state, play Botanical Sanctum, or play Thespian Stage? Yeah, there should give me enough mana to copy the Thespian Stage and then hopefully go off from there. So let's do that. Oh shit. Hold on. I have to do it now, don't I? I can't leave a green floating. I can only leave a green floating if I play the Botanical Sanctum. As always, you cycle the Sheltered Thicket. I guess let's cycle the Sheltered Thicket. Let's step one this. Let's do it this way. Not a good draw. So we're still not dead yet, but we're not in a great place. We're gonna have 1 mana open for Natural State. Natural State lets us pop the Griselbeard. We pop the Griselbeard and we can actually block with the Wayfinder. Well, they draw something good, we're still gonna die. Yeah, we're still dead. We're exactly dead there. Alright, what do these Stramps decks play? Sideboard. Looks like a whole lot of nothing. They got a Gideon. Nothing else spicy. So I'm not even sure that we board against that. I think we just let it be. Actually, we can board out a Mystical Dispute and bring in a Verdict. We'll do it that way. Because they have enough creatures to go a little bit wide. This hand is doo-doo. Double Grazer, single land. I also don't like this hand, but fuck it. No. Let's see what we got. Sure, I'll take a scrying. That's unfortunate. So they're probably gonna take the scrying. That's the most sensible thing to take. Then we're gonna land off of casting Pour Over the Pages, so our hand starts to look really bad. I don't know why people aren't attacking. Like, attack, gain a life. Like, there's no reason not to attack. Cast. So if they don't have an answer for the Vizier, we get to guarantee cast Pour Over the Pages next turn, which is hopefully going to dig us into a good place. We get Thoughtseize, we're just fucked, though. It's a big old brain maggot. That's fucked up. Oh, shit. That extra duress there was very good. All right. You got double things and stuff. So 6, 7, 11, 14 mana available to us, theoretically. Which is a good bit. If we draw a Fae of Wishes, we can cast an Ujin with what our setup is, unless they have any more disruption. Oh, there's exile stuff from the yard, sure. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I'm literally just looking for Fae of Wishes at this point. We are going to block this one. Because next turn our life total is starting to look a little bit slim here. It's problematic. Nope, no land to put into play. Sure, you get my Hidden Strings, which takes me off of the Fae of Wishes. Oh, does it? 6, 7, 10. Yeah, I'm a 2 mana short of being able to Fae for that, but I could Fae for Anger of the Gods, and that would also work here. All right. We need a good draw. Our hand's been completely destroyed. We're going to draw a land here. 4 over pages isn't bad. Discard the scrying. Five, 6. Dude, this is getting rough here. Okay, hold on. I have got the ability to wipe for 2. That might actually keep me alive. I have no cards in hand. I don't care about the order. So land for turn. Put 2 charge counters on it. Put 1 charge counter. Make it to 2 charge counters. I think we actually have the line here. Untap. No, hold on. Yes, yes. No. I don't get back the fucking... Alright, so I'm at 7. Still in a terrible place here. They're not in a much better place, however, though. I've made a land drop for the turn. I'm gonna cycle this. See what we can draw here. Which I guess I could have done first, but... 4 over the pages, okay. We're getting somewhere here. Tap, untap. Discard. 4. Here we go. Now we got this. Now we're in the game. Discard. On tap, on tap. Discard. Granted. Blue mana. I would like to use that half. There's probably a way in which I can win this turn, but I'm not gonna try to figure this out. We're gonna get the Eugen. Yes, yes, no. Begin sideboarding. Cool. Okay, so let's bring in an Anger of the Gods as well, because I think that would have been good here. I'm gonna board out one Breach, because they seem like they've got a little bit of graveyard hate going on. So we can just avoid that game. Then let's play the rest and see what happens. This is the last match of this league. I might play another match after this. Another league after this with this deck. So I might be playing this deck Sunday. So I want to get some reps in. Going 0-5 so far effectively with this deck is not super exciting to me. I'm gonna mulligan this. Keep this. I'm gonna bottom the forest, I think. Yeah, we can leave the dig on top. Dig seems like a fine card to have here. We're gonna put 3 cards in the yard between the scrying and the 2 lands, unless they thought sees me here. All right, let's get Lotus Field. We still might just die here. This thing alone might just get there. Yes, you'd probably take the dig. The Hidden Strings doesn't do a whole lot here. This is where I should have got the other land instead. Which is entirely possible, because we're dead next turn. Holy fuck, thing is huge. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. 0-5. Yeah, not a good showing. I'm gonna run it back. Like I said, I need to work the kinks out. I need to figure out if this is something that I'm capable of playing. I am aware this probably doesn't make for super exciting Magic, but at the same time, I need them reps. Yeah, these hands are bad. Fuck. Is the yes? You need to go watch PT Phoenix if you don't think the wishboard is real for this deck. Like PT Phoenix made this fucking sideboard look insane. keep bottom bottom. What do you mean by you don't know? Like you don't know if the sideboard plan is good, or if you don't know if like the deck itself is good? You should probably put it on the list. Yeah. I mean, like the sideboard plan is just a toolbox. Like you really don't board in a lot of the cards from the sideboard unless you are playing against like the aggro decks. You're playing against decks that play like Unmoored Ego and stuff like that. Like there's more reason for you to actually board in a bunch of the sideboard cards, but not a whole lot. This hand is terrible. I'm so fucking boned this game. Just do your thing, man. God damn it. We died to Torbran. Both the dispute. Don't think I need the expansion explosion sideboard plan or win con. Very likely that they have some number of Eidolons. So I probably should just board in the 2 natural states. Board in the 2 natural states. What are we cutting? Wayfinder and a Vizier. Opponent's going deep in the tank. They don't know what to cut for their Eidolon of the Great Rebels. hand doesn't seem great. Hand seems a little bit better. What are we losing here? Lose the breeding pool, I guess. We can make sure we scry a land to the top. We'll put that in the bottom. We're not ready for that. It's possible I should have Wayfindered first, but I want to make sure I get the Lotus Field into play. Yeah, I could have Wayfindered first, actually. Because if I Wayfinder first, I can still Sylvan Scrying the next turn. Yeah, I got no response to that. Taking 6 this turn. Turn 2 take 6. Seems good. Alright. Don't Damping Sphere me. So I can still take 6 here if they stand with the Mutavault. I don't think that's their game plan, though. I'm assuming they're going to attack for 4 and then play the Rimrock Knight. They play the Rimrock Knight that presents 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. I'm going to be at 10, so like if they have nothing else in their hand, I'm still pretty much dead here. How do I get out of this? If I had a second Hidden Strings... If I had a second Hidden Strings, what does that do? Yes, yes. No. So I'm at 5. They have 4 on board, so that's pretty much a guarantee that I'm dead, right? So I could Fae. No, it doesn't work either. Guess let's pour over the pages and see what happens. I played a land already this turn, so I can't play the Thespian stage. I could Planning and try to find Anger of the Gods. Probably still kills me. right? Let's see what happens. I guess we just hard cast Fae of Wishes. I guess that's my life right now. We're probably dead, but a blocker gives us, I guess, the most outs? Question mark. We're blocking the 2-power. I assume we're dead. Like, they have any burn spell and we die. No burn spell. Alright. Now how do we win? So if I Thespian Stage, copy the field, untap the field, I have exactly enough mana for that, right? It gives me 6 mana. Which doesn't do a whole lot. So... So next turn we can find a way, but I don't think we get to do that. Yeah, we're just dead on board now. Well, we're less dead on board if they do that. So we were dead on board if they just attacked with everything, right? Yeah, if they were just dead on board, if they just play the ramen up rooms, attack with 3 creatures, we just die on board. But now they have to have something else. I assume that they've got to have it, right? Shit, Nate's off of work. What's going on, Nate? You missed it. We went 0-5 in the first league. Yeah, we're breaching, but we're not breaching fantastically. Our opponent had lethal and chose not to kill us. So I'm still pretty sure we're dead. I don't know what the other 2 cards in their hand could be that we're not dead. We literally have to win on our next turn, though. If we don't win on our next turn, we're just fucked. So... how do we do that? Go for the gold, I guess. Alright, so... not necessarily... yes, so we're gonna get Underworld Breach. We are target. Yes, no. Actually, I could have put that on the Fae of Wishes as an attack, and that gets me an extra trigger. Jam, blue, 4 over pages. 2, 3. Untap, untap. Discard. I get the breach, but I still have to work a little harder. It's not just like an immediate win. So many fucking things on the screen. I think I can make enough mana to Fae of Wishes for Tomb Scour and go for the win. Nope. Blue, blue. Yeah, so I have enough mana now to do all the things. Cypher. No. Yes. Tomb Scour. No. Where did the Tomb Scour go? I guess let's make some more mana first. Okay, cool. They scooped. They had lethal last turn. They could have killed us and chose not to, like I said. We're gonna submit back. I don't know there's a lot we can change. I could bring in the second Wayfinder and do something with that, but I don't know if that's worth it. Our opponent still had to whiff quite a bit for that to work. This hand is good. We have to take a pain to cast the turn 1 Grazer, but we have to go turn 2 Scrying into... hand is getting a little better. So turn 2 we can just go Scrying, get Lotus Field, play Lotus Field. I'll leave that on top. I don't know if that's correct to leave the Vizier on top, but blocks, it does things. Might like have a Rhymerock Knight, yeah. Or yeah, Rhymerock Knight. Rimrock Knight. I think that's fine. Rim Job Knight, yes. This is definitely a Rim Job Knight. Still not 100% on how we win this. Like, the hand itself doesn't do it yet. That's a problem. Ooh, it got a little better. Alright, so cycling this is free. Doesn't cost us any life, which is good. We need to draw removal, though. 3, 4... Yeah, I need an anger, but I don't have a... I don't have that option available to me. I can cast the strategic planning. I think I'm going to. It's gonna hurt. Four over pages has got to be the play. Speed and stage. Taking at least 5 next turn. Which leaves us at 7, which gives us an effective 5 health to play the game with. If they do nothing else. So we could still very easily die here. This is definitely one of the not so good matchups for Breach. Okay, we have 2 life spare. So we die to shock here. Okay, we die to everything but getting verdict. So we're still probably dead. We have to wish for a verdict now. Copy, blue. I don't know that we can actually do, now that I'm thinking about this. Fuck. We need to make 8 mana. None of this gives us 8 mana. We're just dead. Tap, untap. We have 0 cards we can cast that get us to where we need to be. So, yeah. Alright. If they didn't have the second Eidolon, it's possible we could have dug through that. Oh my god. I will get emotes. I don't have any fucking money to pay for your emotes right now, alright? I apologize. You will get your things in due time, Nate. Right now, not so much. Fucking broken goddamn record. We can close the sideboard. I won the die roll. Goody me. Golly gee. This hand is close. I think we might keep this. Throwing biddies at me. Oh man, a whole dollar. Emote money. So as I've said before, the big problem with the bits and the subs is until you break the $100 threshold, every single bit and every single sub you provide does not go back into my pocket. I don't get shit until I break that $100 mark. Okay. So we go get Thespian stage here. We're still super behind the 8-ball. We play Lotus Field and a scrying for... Let's see what we're scrying for. It's a great question, Rob. What are we scrying for with this scrying? I think we get a Blast Zone with this scrying. I think. I will make sure to get on that. By the end of middle of March, I will have you emotes, Nate. How's that sound? We'll make a deadline. March 15th, there will be emotes in the channel ready for you. Just you. We'll have a special one just for you. We'll put you in a tier all on your own. You know, I try to give back, you know? I'm failing at it right now, but I will be trying to give back. I think we just pass. I think we just stage, make a copy. An image of the Tarkov logo, yeah. I'll find a way to troll him. I'm gonna give him a real one. He'll get his own real little special emote since he's the one pushing it so hard. But there'll be a troll one in there too. Don't worry. I got some ideas for you. Yep. I don't think you do like the Tarkov streams. Don't believe that for a second. Yes, let's keep... Can I kill them this turn from 20? All right, hold on a second. Let me think. So I can make a land drop. It puts me to... All right, so we have 3, we have 9. I effectively have 10 mana available to me. I go to 8. I can cast 2 Hidden Strings, which puts me from 8 to... 8 to what? Add 8, so 8 to 16. That is a explosion for 12. Can I die next turn from what they have? They've got Bone Crusher, that's 7. I have 6 effective life, so I could very easily die next turn. Is there a smaller number I can explosion for that helps me get there? By explosion for 4. All right, let's do that. All right, let's. I got a game plan here. So we're gonna Make a bunch of red mana. I'm gonna cast Hidden Strings. Yes, yes, no. Yes, yes, no. Done. Yes, yes. No. All right, let's make sure my math. So that's 13. That's 20? I miscounted my math here. All right, so I really just need to draw. I need to have 7 mana available to. Right, yeah, so 7 mana gives me Granted, I can Wish, Tomb Scour, Hidden Strings, Loop. Right? So if I have 7 mana left over, I'm good. So I just need to draw. Alright, so 9, 13, I have 20, so I can do this for X is 9. Play to draw cards. X is 9. Yes, Tomb Scour, cool. Okay, so we did it. We did the things. We did the stuff. Hidden Strings, tap, tap. No. It's probably super fucking boring to watch, but we have got the win. Nope, I need to Hidden Strings. No. Tomb Scour. Alright, so one more Tomb Scour gets us there. Done. In strings. Don't need the Tomb Scour anymore. We have 0 cards in the deck. Untap, untap. No. Alright, so that's 8 mana, which should be enough to Granted. Yes. Jace. Jace, target me, blah, blah, blah. We win the game. Alright, cool. We did it. Alright, so I'll leave one verdict in the sideboard for this against this deck. The disputes can come out. The Tomb Towers can stay. Or in one natural state. Got 3 cards to cut. The expansion explosion was really good there. I hadn't had it work quite that well so far. Vizier. I just don't know how to fucking sideboard with this deck, man. Like, sideboarding is so hard. Maybe I just leave the natural states out. I'll cut 2 Viziers. What you barking at? You were just sitting. What are you barking? Go. Go. Go see Julie. Go. Go say hi to Julie. She's probably what you're barking at. I don't know if this board plan is correct. I think it's probably correct to bring in the Anger of the Gods. This hand is not great. I'm gonna mulligan this, because that hand is straight garbage. I think this hand is better, but I honestly have no idea. Do you still actually play Fallout 76? I still have not played a single time. Like, I haven't touched it once. Let's toss a planning. No 1-drop. No, that's a 1-drop. Ooh, that Tormod script. That's a bitch. We'll play the Botanical Sanctum. I might actually need to cycle the Thicket now that I drew an extra land. How are you getting debated into playing Path to Exile? Fucking... Oh, Path to Exile like the game, not the card. I was so confused. The resident expert, aka Levi, the Gable himself. There's another like Diablo-esque game that's come out recently called Volcen. It's like Wolcen. It's supposed to be good. It's actually on my pickup list. It just came out of early access, but I haven't touched it yet. We'll take the Grazer. Grazer's the only one of those cards that does anything. On the RTP Discord was asking about it? Must have missed that. No, I totally missed it. What is the guy's name? Riker. So there's a Diablo 3 and Diablo 2 streamer named Riker, Rhykker, and he does a couple reviews of Wolcen. I don't know how to fucking say it. And it looks pretty good. Like, I don't know a shitload about it, but I would, if you're interested in that style of game, it certainly couldn't hurt to look up one of his videos and check it out. That doesn't really matter. Do not want to draw that. There's a link in the chat. If you click on that, I think that's his review from the launch. Yeah, that's from yesterday actually. So he does a Volson review, and I don't know how good the game is. Like I said, the game looks interesting. I would certainly be down to give it a whirl at some point if people wanted to play it. Spinning the Marvel. Dude, it's so slow in this format. Marvel is not good. I wish Marvel was good. I fucking love playing Marvels. Alright. Let's try to find some magic cards. Actually, alright, let's do this. Blue, copy. Hidden strings. Yes, yes. No, because we're pretty much dead here. Tap, untap. I think we discard the stage for now. I'm gonna bait them into something. So I'm assuming that they're going to crack the Tormod script here, which is what I need to have happen, and then I need to Wayfinder into something else. Yeah. So you got my goodies. Breach comes in. Oh no, I didn't want to use that mana. Fuck. It's fine. Let's do this. Cycle. Fuck, a mana short. Yes. So the first step of casting a card is putting it on the stack. So when you do cast an escape card, the first thing you do is take it out of the graveyard effectively. I choose 0 of those. And then hidden string, sure, that'll work. Field, thicket, breach. No. That is correct. So they get priority, but they'll never get priority while the escaped card is in my yard. So if I keep looping like a Thought Scour with it, unless something that Thought Scour does causes a trigger, they'll never have priority. Guard the temple. I can win here, right? Yeah, I can win here. All right. Discard the dig. Yeah. Granted. Yes. Tomb Scour. Tomb Scour me. Tomb Scour me. I need to make this bigger because I can't fucking read these cards. Hidden strings. Cool. They scooped. We did it. We did the combo. So we 2-0'd the red deck after going 1-2 against the other red deck. To dig into your question a little bit more, so like when you're casting an escape card, they can't respond to it, they can counter it. But if the resolution of the card did something, right? Like, so let's say I Tomb Scour myself and hit a Narcomoeba. The Narcomoeba trigger would go in the stack, and my opponent would have priority to do something while the Tomb Scour was still in the yard. But since I'm the active player, unless there's something that happens between the spell resolving and me getting back priority, like during my main phase, then I can just keep playing the sorcery over and over again without them being able to do anything to it, really. I did win a match. We're 3-2 in this league so far. This hand's not like bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I have pieces and things. I'm gonna bottom that because I kind of want to draw a non-Thespian stage land to sack to the Lotus field. Oh, mirror match time. They've got a Grazer though, so they're fucking ahead of me. They're very far ahead of me now. If they don't already have stage and field, I'm ahead, but very barely. So my brain is telling me if I get the Grazer and I draw a land, I can Grazer and then make sure the stage lives. And also, I think I'm actually going to take the Grazer. So if I draw a land, taking the Grazer is correct. If I don't draw a land, then taking the Grazer is probably definitely not correct. But I'm going to bank on drawing a land and going to Gastown. Our opponent played a Grazer, and they are very much ahead of us here. This actually works for what I want to do. So we're going to scrying for a forest, play the forest, play the Grazer. The Lotus field into play. Sack temples, sack the forest. Pass. So if we find the hidden strings, we actually get to go do some dirty shit next turn. Alright, cool. Our opponent's doing this right now, that means our opponent's hand is not super good. The fact that we've got an active stage in Lotus field means we're way the fuck ahead of our opponent right now. This, however, is a problem. Oh, Seven's Cry. I thought they were about to Fae of Wishes. If they Fae of Wishes here, they can then go get Lost Legacy, and next turn they can take all of our Fae of Wishes, and then we just pretty much are boned. Alright, so we can make 3 Lotus Fields this turn if we want to. We need to find a Hidden Strings. Yeah, we need to find a Hidden Strings. Okay, here we go. No. Okay. I have 7 mana, so I need to make a little bit more mana first before I do this, but I should have the win this turn. Nope, nope, nope. Oh yeah, that's what I knew. Alright, target. Fucking where'd my graveyard go? Pay. Done. No. 3, 9. Yes. Tomb Scour. Okay, cool. They are conceding. I don't think you sideboard against this. I'm on the draw, so there could be an argument for Mystical Dispute. I'll grab Mystical Dispute and put that in the main, I guess. That might not be terrible. I do not like this hand. I feel like if we don't have a way to get Lotus Field, like you just can't keep any of these hands. So if you don't have Lotus Field or Sylvan Scrying in your hand, I just think it's impossible to keep a single hand in this deck, especially in the mirror. The mirror is just go get your things. That is also not keepable. We'll keep this. We'll bottom and. So hard. Bottom like that, which probably isn't 100% correct. Okay, that's a good draw. So they didn't They didn't grazer us. So as long as they don't grazer us this turn, I'm pretty happy. Alright, so let's go get a Thespian stage. We'll pass. Is there any reason to Hidden Strings to do anything? I don't think so, right? It just makes 3 mana. Yeah, so that's fine. We're doing the exact same thing that they're doing. So we could die next turn. I think we just pass. We took out the Mystical Disputes out of the board, so there's nothing for... It makes 6 mana, so if I had 1 extra mana, you know, until the next end step. Okay, cool. Strategic planning. Don't find a Hidden Strings. That is a good pour over the pages. They must have it. No, maybe not. They aren't there yet. They're gonna loop through pour over the pages 2 or 3 times. Probably gets them what they need. Okay, so now they're just missing Fae of Wishes. 8 mana, Fae, yeah. I guess I'll make them show me the Tomb Scour. Okay, cool. I will concede. So they fade, they got the Tomb Scour. It's 2 Fair decks. There's a chance that if I had boarded differently and left a Mystical Dispute in the sideboard, that last turn I could have Fade for a Mystical Dispute to try to interrupt what their game plan was. Gross. It's so close. Keep bottom. Done. This is definitely a weak hand, so we'll see if this pays off. They've got a Grazer, so it's already failing a little bit. You got me. Okay. 3, 4, 5. I make 5 mana. So let's do this. Cycle. So what I'm doing here is cycling this Vizier. I'm gonna untap the field. I'm gonna draw a card, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to Fae of Wishes. I'm gonna give them a turn. I go get Lost Legacy. Next turn I can cast Lost Legacy and go through their deck. So they have to do something now. I'm not playing any music because if I post the YouTube videos, it's impossible to keep them up. Like I don't even need them monetized, but the takedowns for music videos is insane. Like I'd have to spend like a couple hours for every video just going through and like muting every single song, and it's too much of a headache. Yeah, I could, but I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the copyright music that's on there. So if you would like to hear some copyright music, send me a copyright free playlist, and I will gladly put it on for you. All right, so they have got Mystical Dispute up at present. Need to be able to make 6 mana. 4 stirrings makes 4, so I'll have 6, so sure. So if they have a Mystical Dispute, they have to dispute this, and not the Lost Legacy. So it buys me possibly a turn. Yeah. No, I will not pay. I will play the Strategic Planning, however. And get a Botanical Sanctum, which I can't play because I played the Blast Zone this turn. What do you mean by I didn't know you listened to everything? What does that mean? Do we think they've got both Mystical Disputes in their hand? Guess there is only one way to find out. Oh, shit. Alright, so if I take the Fae, it's harder for them to win. Oh, gross. So let's take a quick snip of this. So I can keep track of everything. Alright, what have you sent me? Alright, so their hand is terrible, which is awesome for us. What have you sent me? What is this? No copyright sounds. Music without limitations. Oh boy. Oh man, I'm already off this. Let's get on. Let's grab this. We'll see what this is. 30 million subs. I mean, I'll give it a whirl. Four, five, six. Alright. What are we getting off this dig? Alright, I think Thespian Stage Underworld Breach gets us there. I mean, whatever, like, if that's what people want to listen to, I'm not opposed to it. I'm going to turn it down for myself a little bit here. How's the volume on it right now? So we should have the win next turn. We've got Fae, we've got Breach, we've got Hidden Strings in the yard. So we just Fae for Tomb Scour, and then we go off from there. So our opponent... What has our opponent done? They've played a Lotus Field, and they've drawn... So there's one card in their hand that I don't know about. They have Field, Breach, and some unknown card. Let's go get something. Yes. I would like to go get a Tomb Scour. So our opponent should be dead here, pending a Mystical Dispute at a bad timing. So as long as I plan for that, we should be good to go. So let's do this. Cool. They conceded. We won the match. So we're 2-1. This league is going infinitely better. Not the biggest. What are you a fan of then, Nate? What would you like? And if you tell me fucking Little Peep, you're about to lose your mod status. That's all I'm saying. This is the exact same song we just listened to. This is the exact song we just listened to. cards. Do they have a playlist on here? Here we go, playlists. Yes. Gaming music. Oh, here we go. Muzzy Remix. You were fine with the silence? We'll dig through a couple more songs, and I'll see if anything tickles my fancy. Been pretty mediocre so far, but... Pretty cool with this hand. The only thing we're missing with this hand is a Grazer. Alright, hand's getting a lot less good here. Don't need a breach. Stomp me, attack for 2. Alright. Getting in there. I think we have to get the Thespian stage here. I guess we could have waited. We could have strategic planning first, but... That's an awkward timed Grazer, but it still puts us ahead of land, so we're gonna play it. I guess I'll block this and see how deep they want to go. Yeah, that's fine. But effectively blocks the same amount of damage if I just block the giant. Now the problem is that I'm probably just dead. Not a good draw. 4, 5. We play a land. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We have We have a line that gets us in the game. We get 2 Lotus Fields here. And then we can play the Vizier. Alright, so we get 2 blockers out of all this. This dies at the end of turn. There are draw steps in which we survive. Grazer is very good right here. We're probably still dead. But it's going to make our opponent work a little harder this turn, which I think is what we want. The real question is I don't know if I want to block with the Vizier or not. I think I probably have to. Depending on how they turn up their dudes. Gross. Okay, so... I might need the mana from this, so I'm going to try to just take the 6. We're dead next turn regardless. So, unless they play a land and kill us? Alright. Let's get lucky. Not getting lucky right now. Okay. We're doing a thing. Okay. Let's think this through. Get Breach. Try to go nuts. I think we can do it if we go get Breach. Alright, so... Granted. Yes. Get a Breach. I don't want to look at my exiled zone. Fuck. Thicket, scrying, reach, go. No. Okay, so we... fuck, alright. No, this works. Okay, so Fae, cast the Fae. We have 5 mana available. We... pay 1, pitch. We Hidden Stirrings. Get. Come on. Out 3 cards. Yes. No. Yes. Go get Tomb Scour. Cool. So we've got the win here. Go away. And then we got 2 mana left, so we do Hidden Stirrings, or Hidden Strings, whatever the fuck this card is. Yes, yes, no. Appreciate this guy would just like concede. Right? This was nutty. Like, that was... I feel like I'm getting the hang of this deck finally. This deck is gross. Alright, I have 2 mana left. And strings. We got 10 cards left in the deck, so we just gotta do like one more cycle of this and we're good to go. No. Okay. So we have 4 mana available. We need to make a little bit more mana, so we Hidden Strings. Don't need the Tomb Scour anymore. No. Gives us exactly 8 mana. We cast Granted. Boom. Leave a mana open. Get. Boom. Yes, we go get Jace, and we cast a Jace. Boom. Jace targets me, and we win the game. Alright. I feel good about this. Feeling better. How did we board this last time? Dispute can go. Expansion Explosion seems really good, though. Cut 1 Vizier. 1 Pour. I'm not sure what I'd rather have is Pour Over the Pages or Dig Through Time. I think I'd rather have Pour Over the Pages. I think. I think I like this hand. I still really wish there was a Grazer in this hand, but... let's see if we can find one. If we get to find a turn 2 Grazer off the temple, I think it's still fine. You're not a Grazer, so I'm gonna bottom you. Okay. Awkward turn 2 Swiftspear? That's interesting. Oh man. That is not a good series of cards. I guess I'll go for the untapped land. Sure. We beat a Tormod's Crypt from mono red deck before. Wayfinder was the way in which we did that. Yeah, there are a lot of things going on here. This turn still blows. We're drawing too many lands is the problem here. Excuse me. We're gonna Blast Zone. I'm not ready for grabbing another Thespian stage yet. We'll play the Lotus field. So I don't know that we're going to be beating that. Our opponent's only got one card left, so there is a small chance in which we can beat that. Very small chance. It's a much less... It's a much smaller chance now. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're dead next turn. They just activate the castle. Alright, so... board those in. Board out a Verdict. We'll board out one Breach. And one Pour. I don't know that my board plan here is correct, but we'll give it a whirl. This hand is El Dudu. This hand is okay. Put a temple on the bottom. This hand is strange because, like, I do kind of want to draw a untapped land, and I also don't want to draw any more lands. Where are grazers, man? I'd love to have some fucking grazers in this bitch. Alright, I definitely don't want to have a Thespian stage. Okay, cool. I'm down with this. We do have to be careful to make sure we have a green source available, though. So if we play the Lotus field and then they play a Damping Sphere immediately afterwards, we need to make sure that we have a green source available. So what am I doing here? We'll Sylvan Scrying for a forest. That's what we're going to do. No, we'll get a Botanical Sanctum. Just kidding. We'll play the Lotus field. Yep, so they got Damping Sphere. We have a plan for the Damping Sphere this time around. And it looks like they mold pretty heavily to get there too, so... Now we do get fucked if they have a second Damping Sphere. Let's see if we can draw something relevant here. Oh, god damn it. So I found the second Damping Sphere. Can't fucking talk. Which is where we're gonna get kind of fucked here. So... I'm gonna go get a natural state, which is not what I want to do. If they don't kill me this turn, we can mostly clean the board up next turn. Is that another Damping Sphere? Oh, god fucking damn it. Alright, so now we're just dead. How many Damping Spheres are they playing in their board? Is there a way out of this? I don't think so. I think we're just dead. Like, they mulled to like 5 cards, and they drew 3 Damping Spheres. This is not, not a fucking reasonable game. They have 5 with Carry Zev, and that... Yeah, there's no line here. Both our lands come to play taps. We can't even like play a creature and do something else. Alright, that's fine. Playing 4 spheres in the board is reasonable, right? But like when they mull to 5 and they draw 3 of their spheres, that's Like, the math is fucked up there. Do I like this hand? I guess I like this hand because the Wayfinder finds me anything. I'm pretty happy, right? So, and we're in the draw. All right, Wayfinder, it's your turn. Don't censor me, bro. I probably should have played a land first. Ugh. So I'm assuming we're up against Inverter based on Passage and Opt and what we're seeing for the lands here. This is fucking hard. We might need the dispute, but at the same time, I think we need the dig. Okay. No, cancel. I want to pay differently here. 5, 6. Let's cast a dig and see what happens here. They let us have all the things. This field. This year. Let's any order it. Oh no. This is not what I meant to do. Ah, fuck. I won't have the mana to do what I want to do here. This was a bad play. That was not what I wanted to do there. I thought I was gonna have the... My brain was not thinking about that right. If I had the Blast Zone untapped... Ooh. Just kidding. No, I'm still missing a mana if I do it this way. that is shipped. My hand is pretty redundant, so I'm not upset about the Thoughtseize. You know what my hand is, so I guess they must have another. If I had a hidden strings in the yard. If I had a hidden strings in the yard, we could play the Underworld Breach this turn and go off. We do not. Okay, wait, we can do this though. So we can Granted. Yes. We're gonna get Lost Legacy. Cool. Let me go after. We go after Inverter. So I assume that they're playing Inverter, which they are. So they've also got a main deck Scarab God. So we pass. Are they... Okay, they're digging now? Sure. I think that makes my life fine. I don't need to worry about this dig. So their hand is Oracle, Oracle, and then 2 cards I'm not going to know about. 3 cards I'm not going to know about. I assume it'll be 2, because I'm guessing they're going to play a land. So their only real win condition left now is Scarab God and trying to grind me out with Jace. But I think we can get there before they do. That's unfortunate. All right, do they have... cast their only Drown in the lock. They've got no more counter spells. They do have a Murderous Cut. I think I might just Fae for Jace right now. Because I don't think they have an answer for it outside of casting the Oracles and attacking, which isn't super good. Sure. Like they, oh, I guess they have a Drown in the Lock left in the deck. I'm not going to play the land yet because I want to keep it till you get the Fae Wishes back. Alright. You drew Scarab God. I got a Thassa's Oracle as well. Okay. So we just got to figure out how to win this turn. And they tapped out, so I think we can do that. We got a Hidden Strings in the yard, so yeah, we're good. We are good to go. Alright, if you would draw a card, so I can't activate the Jace yet, but what we can do is Fae of Wishes, cast Fae of Wishes, discard, discard. How do I do this actually? Fuck. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not what I wanted. No, I didn't have enough mana. Because it's 2 to cast the Fae, 2 to put it back in my hand, 4 to cast Granted. So that's 8 mana total. 2 mana to cast the Breach. I had exactly 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 available. So I could have done all of that, cast Breach, and then done 0 additional things. Put a land into play. Resolve. And we're gonna sack. So they do have a turn that they get to fuck with us here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, their hand is empty. Let's see if we can figure out a way to do it. That is not a way to do it. We're gonna mill 2 and draw a card. 9, 10, 11. You're still short. So what we can do is just cast the front end here. Oh, they put a card on top. That can't be good. So we might get blown up by a Fatal Push here. I have 1 Fae left in the deck. Yeah. Alright, so there still are some good draws that we have left here. That is definitely one of them. Alright. Dig me. We have to find Breach or... Don't know if fucking Drown in the Lock. Well, their hand's... Yeah, their hand's empty. That gets somewhere. Can I draw my deck? 9, 10, 14. It's 10 more cards? No, I can't draw my whole deck. I get close to it, though. Alright, so realistically, how much mana do I need available? I need to have... Alright, that gives me 15. I need to have either 2 mana for Breach. So I need to either have 4 mana available or I need to have 8 mana available. Wait, oh, I have 15? I can just do lethal to them, right? I can just do... 15. I can just do 11 damage to their face, right? Well, let's just go balls in. All they've got left is 1 Drown in the Lock, and I think they would have done it. Cool. Alright. Post-board games. Holy fuck. I think Mystical Dispute is really all we want. They just fucking like tear our hand apart. I don't know what's correct here. I think we'll just keep this. Temple Scry. I don't want another strategic planning right now. Yes, they are super hard to board. Most of the cards are... There are cards you've got redundant copies of in this board. So, like, you can board, like, so... You've got 4 naturalize effects, right? So you can technically board 3 of the 4 of them into your main deck if you want to, and leave 1 in the sideboard. I've only really wanted to do that once or twice so far. Thought season me to death. Our opponent has no lands. Awkward. Double breaches in the yard. So our opponent kept Castle, Locked Lane, Triple Thoughtseize, and they have not drawn another land yet. Copy Castle. I mean, I can still copy Castle if I want to. That is hysterical. I don't think we're there yet. We're definitely not there yet. All right. Do we have a Hidden Strings? All right. We have 9, 10, 11. 4. Yeah, we can do this. Okay. So I'm going to... Granted for Breach. Okay, we would have granted for Breach. We would have played Breach. We would have flashback Pour Over the Pages, which we could have done by activating the Vizier to untap a land. So it would have been granted, Breach, Pour Over the Pages, proceed from there. As long as we find a Hidden Strings... What do we need to find a Hidden String? We can just ride the Pour Over the Pages out to the end of the deck. We actually could have just done it with that. We had enough cards in the yard, I think that would have got us there. We already had like 20 cards in our graveyard, I think, or close to it. So that gives us 10 casts of 4 of the pages, give or take. I don't know, this deck feels very powerful. Oh god, this deck is so hard to pilot. Like, I really need to figure out how to board against some of these matchups. These board states are so fucking hard to read. Like, this is definitely like a deck that if you know everything that's going on in the format, like, it's going to do well for you. And I'm luckily getting to look at like MTG Goldfish lists as I'm playing it, so it makes it a little bit easier to kind of like figure out how I should be boarding, how I should be playing, what I'm playing around, playing against. Fucking mono red deck gotten 3 Damping Spheres. Messed up, man. Damping Sphere is definitely very good against this deck, and I am wondering if this should be 3 natural states and 1 Unravel the Ether, and just always board in. Always board in 3 of them and make sure you just got 1 green available. It's a lot easier to have 1 green available to blow up a Damping Sphere after you play a Lotus Field than it is to have 2. And then still get to go off from there. I don't know. It's like a sweet. It's interesting. I think I am going to call it quits for the night, though. This shit is fucking mentally taxing beyond belief. I'm going to end it off for the night, but should be interesting. We're playing it Sunday at a smaller event over in Augusta, right? Augusta? I think so. We'll see. We'll see if I can pilot the shit in paper as well as I can online, which hopefully not as well because I pilot like shit on MTGO here. All right, cool. Have a good night, everybody.